If you're watching this, it's not random. January 2026 carries an important energetic shift, one that sets the tone for the entire year ahead. This month isn't about rushing into change. It's about realignment, clarity, and choosing a new direction with awareness instead of pressure. In this video, I'll walk you through the January 2026 horoscope for all zodiac signs, including the most important astrological events and key dates you need to know. Before we begin, take a moment to like this video. It really helps support the channel and allows this message to reach the people who need it. And if you enjoy astrology explained in a grounded, intuitive way, consider subscribing. You can also skip directly to your sign using the timestamps in the description. Let's begin with the overall energy of January 2026. The energy of January 2026. January 2026 is a month of transition. We begin the month with a strong sense of reflection as Mercury moves slowly through Capricorn, encouraging realistic thinking, planning, and honest conversations. This is not impulsive energy. It's grounded and intentional. One of the most important shifts this month is Mars changing signs on January 6th, which alters motivation and emotional reactions for everyone. Energy becomes less reactive and more strategic. Another key moment arrives with the new moon on January 18th, marking a powerful reset point, especially around intentions, goals, and long-term direction. Toward the end of the month, as Mercury enters Aquarius on January 25th, thinking becomes more future-oriented, innovative, and detached from old limitations. January asks one simple question: what are you truly ready to build in 2026? Aries, January 2026 asks you to completely rethink how you use your energy. This is not a month of rushing forward or proving strength through action alone. Instead, life slows you down just enough to make sure that the direction you choose is actually aligned with who you are becoming. With Mars changing signs on January 6th, your ruling planet shifts your motivation from impulse to strategy. You may feel less reactive and more thoughtful, even if part of you resists this at first. Situations that once triggered immediate action now invite reflection. This is not weakness, it's maturity forming. Career and long-term goals become a major focus as the month progresses. You may feel pressure to define where you're heading in 2026, but January reminds you that clarity comes before commitment. The new moon on January 18th opens a powerful window for setting intentions around leadership, reputation, and purpose. What you choose now plants seeds that grow throughout the year. Relationships with authority figures or your own sense of authority may also shift. You're learning that leadership doesn't require constant effort. It requires presence and self-trust. After January 25th, conversations become smoother and support from others feels more accessible. January teaches Aries that true strength comes from choosing the right moment to act, not acting all the time. For a deeper understanding of how this energy unfolds throughout the year, your full Aries 2026 horoscope is available on my channel. Taurus, January 2026 invites you into a quiet but meaningful expansion. This month is less about external change and more about shifting how you see your future. You may feel drawn to ideas, beliefs, or paths that once felt too uncertain, and now feel quietly calling you. With Mars changing signs on January 6th, your energy moves toward growth that feels intentional rather than forced. You may begin questioning long-held beliefs about safety, success, or what is realistic for you. This is not about abandoning stability, it's about allowing your understanding of stability to evolve. The new moon on January 18th brings a powerful reset around your worldview. You may feel ready to release outdated fears or self-imposed limitations. This is a month where learning, teaching, or planning for the future brings emotional satisfaction. As January progresses, practical matters return to focus. After January 25th, work and responsibilities feel clearer and more manageable. You're learning that growth does not disrupt security, it strengthens it. January teaches Taurus that expansion does not have to be dramatic to be meaningful. To explore how this theme continues through the year, your full Taurus 2026 horoscope is waiting for you on my channel. Gemini, January 2026 pulls you beneath the surface. This is not a month of light conversation or scattered attention. It's a month that asks you to slow down and truly listen to what's happening internally. You may feel more emotionally aware than usual, even if you can't immediately explain why. With Mars changing signs on January 6th, your focus turns toward boundaries, emotional, energetic, and financial. You may begin to notice where your energy has been leaking, whether through overgiving, over-explaining, or staying mentally involved in situations that no longer deserve your attention. This shift is not about withdrawal, it's about discernment. The new moon on January 18th opens a powerful door for emotional renewal. Old attachments, fears, or unspoken worries may come to the surface, not to overwhelm you, but to be released. This is a month where honesty with yourself becomes deeply freeing. You may feel called to simplify, both emotionally and materially. As the month progresses and Mercury enters Aquarius on January 25th, your natural curiosity returns, but with more depth and intention. Ideas feel more meaningful, and future plans begin to take clearer shape. January teaches Gemini that clarity is not found by moving faster, it's found by going deeper. For a deeper understanding of how these emotional and mental shifts unfold throughout 2026, your full Gemini 2026 horoscope is available on my channel. Cancer, January 2026, places relationships at the center of your experience. This month brings awareness around how you connect with others, not just emotionally, but energetically and practically. You may begin to see clearly where balance exists and where it has quietly disappeared. With Mars shifting signs on January 6th, relationship dynamics become more active. You may feel prompted to address conversations that have been avoided or emotions that have been held in. This is not about confrontation. It's about restoring honesty and mutual understanding. The new moon on January 18th offers a powerful reset in partnerships. This is a moment to redefine what you want from connection moving forward. Whether you're single or in a relationship, January asks you to prioritize emotional safety and reciprocity. Relationships based on obligation may feel heavy, while those rooted in care and respect deepen naturally. After January 25th, communication softens. Emotional discussions feel less charged and more constructive. January reminds Cancer that nurturing others begins with honoring your own emotional needs. To explore how your relationship patterns evolve throughout the year, your full Cancer 2026 horoscope is available on my channel. Leo, January 2026 brings attention to the foundations of your daily life. This is not a month of dramatic spotlight moments, but it is deeply important for long-term well-being. You're being asked to look honestly at how your routines support or drain your energy. With Mars changing signs on January 6th, motivation shifts toward discipline and consistency. You may feel inspired to reorganize your schedule, improve health habits, or simplify responsibilities that have grown overwhelming. This energy supports gradual improvement rather than instant transformation. The new moon on January 18th marks a reset in how you approach work and self-care. This is a powerful time to release habits that lead to burnout and replace them with rhythms that allow you to sustain your creativity and confidence. After January 25th, relationships feel lighter and more engaging. January teaches Leo that confidence is strongest when life feels balanced and manageable behind the scenes. For deeper insight into how your work, health, and personal rhythm develop throughout 2026, your full Leo 2026 horoscope awaits you on my channel. Virgo, January 2026, invites you to reconnect with joy, creativity, and emotional expression, areas that are sometimes placed second to responsibility. This month reminds you that fulfillment does not come only from productivity, but from allowing life to feel meaningful. With Mars shifting signs on January 6th, Motivation flows toward passion projects, romance, or creative pursuits. You may feel a renewed desire to express yourself more freely without analyzing every outcome in advance. This energy encourages you to trust inspiration rather than control it. The new moon on January 18th is especially supportive for new creative beginnings or emotional openings. You may feel ready to take a risk, not recklessly, but with intention and heart. January encourages you to redefine what it means to feel fulfilled. After January 25th, practical focus returns, helping you organize ideas into tangible results. January teaches Virgo that joy is not a distraction, it is a necessary source of balance and vitality. To understand how creativity, love, and personal expression evolve for you throughout the year, explore your full Virgo 2026 horoscope on my channel. Libra, January 2026 invites you to return to your emotional center. This month is less about pleasing others and more about understanding what truly makes you feel safe, grounded, and at peace. You may notice a growing awareness that balance cannot be maintained if your own needs are constantly placed second. With Mars changing signs on January 6th, attention turns toward home, family dynamics, and emotional foundations. You may feel prompted to address unresolved feelings connected to your past or to redefine what home means to you now. This can involve physical space, emotional boundaries, or your sense of belonging. The new moon on January 18th offers a powerful reset in this area. It encourages you to release emotional patterns that no longer support your well-being. This is a moment to create stability from the inside out, not by controlling circumstances, but by choosing emotional honesty. As the month moves forward and Mercury enters Aquarius on January 25th, creativity and lightness slowly return. Conversations feel more open and joy becomes easier to access. January teaches Libra that harmony begins when you stop abandoning yourself to keep the peace. To understand how your emotional foundations and relationships evolve throughout the year, your full Libra 2026 horoscope is available on my channel. Scorpio, January 2026 sharpens your awareness of how powerful your voice truly is. This month highlights communication, mindset, and the stories you tell yourself about your life and future. You may realize that some of these narratives are ready to be rewritten. With Mars shifting signs on January 6th, your words carry more intensity. You may feel called to speak up about things you've held back, not from anger, but from a deeper desire for clarity and truth. This energy asks you to communicate with intention, not reaction. The new moon on January 18th marks a significant mental reset. New ways of thinking, learning, or expressing yourself become available. This is a powerful time to release limiting beliefs and adopt a mindset that supports growth rather than defense. After January 25th, focus shifts toward emotional grounding and inner security. January reminds Scorpio that true power comes from clarity, not control, and from choosing honesty over silence. For deeper insight into how communication, mindset, and emotional security evolve for you in 2026, your full Scorpio 2026 horoscope awaits on my channel. Sagittarius, January 2026, brings your attention to stability, not as limitation, but as support. This month asks you to look honestly at your relationship with resources, finances, and self-worth. You may realize that freedom feels lighter when it's built on solid ground. With Mars changing signs on January 6th, motivation shifts toward practical matters. You may feel encouraged to organize finances, clarify priorities, or make decisions that support long-term security. This energy doesn't restrict your adventurous spirit, it gives it structure. The new moon on January 18th offers a fresh start around values and self-esteem. You may begin to redefine what truly matters to you, moving away from external validation and toward inner confidence. January supports thoughtful planning rather than impulsive choices. After January 25th, communication becomes more fluid and optimistic. January teaches Sagittarius that grounding yourself does not take away your freedom, it strengthens it. to explore how abundance, values, and direction unfold for you throughout the year. Your full Sagittarius 2026 horoscope is available on my channel. Capricorn, January 2026 is a deeply personal and defining month for you. This is not just the beginning of a calendar year, it is the beginning of a new chapter in how you see yourself and your place in the world. With Mars shifting signs on January 6th, your energy becomes more focused and intentional. You may feel a renewed sense of direction, along with the confidence to set boundaries that reflect who you are now. This is a time to step into your authority without carrying unnecessary weight. The new moon on January 18th in your sign is one of the most important moments of the month and the year. This is a powerful reset point for your identity, goals, and long-term vision. Intentions set now carry lasting influence. After January 25th, attention turns toward finances and material stability. January teaches Capricorn that everything begins with self-alignment, and that strength can feel calm, not heavy. For a complete understanding of how this personal reset unfolds across all areas of your life, your full Capricorn 2026 horoscope is available on my channel. Aquarius, January 2026 is a month of preparation rather than action. While others may feel eager to move forward, you are being guided inward toward reflection, closure, and quiet recalibration. This is not a pause without purpose. It is a necessary clearing before your personal momentum returns. With Mars changing signs on January 6th, your energy turns toward rest, healing, and releasing old patterns behind the scenes. You may feel less motivated to push yourself outwardly and more inclined to spend time alone, reflecting on the year ahead. This can feel uncomfortable if you're used to staying mentally active, but it serves an important role. The new moon on January 18th highlights subconscious patterns, emotional residue, and habits that no longer align with who you are becoming. This is a powerful time to let go, not dramatically, but quietly and completely. Old fears, self-doubt, or lingering emotional ties can finally be released. As Mercury enters Aquarius on January 25th, your clarity returns. Ideas flow more easily, confidence rebuilds, and you begin to feel like yourself again. January teaches Aquarius that rest is not stagnation, it is preparation for a stronger, clearer beginning. To understand how this reset supports your personal growth throughout the entire year, explore your full Aquarius 2026 horoscope on my channel. Pisces, January 2026 opens with a focus on community, long-term dreams, and the future you are quietly preparing to step into. This month feels significant, not because of dramatic events, but because of the inner clarity that begins to form. With Mars shifting signs on January 6th, motivation comes through connection. You may feel inspired by group projects, shared visions, or conversations that remind you of what you're working toward. Collaboration becomes a source of energy rather than exhaustion. The new moon on January 18th is a powerful moment for setting intentions around your future. You may begin to see how your dreams can become more tangible, not by losing their magic, but by giving them structure. This is an important shift for Pisces, especially after years of emotional and spiritual lessons. As the month progresses and Mercury enters Aquarius on January 25th, your intuition deepens. You may feel drawn inward, reflecting on what you've learned and what you're ready to leave behind. January teaches Pisces that dreams flourish when they are supported by clarity, boundaries, and self-trust. For a deeper look at how this transition unfolds across all areas of your life, your full Pisces 2026 horoscope is available on my channel. January 2026 sets the energetic foundation for the year ahead. The choices, realizations, and intentions you make this month ripple forward in powerful but subtle ways. If you felt resonance with your sign's message and want to understand how these themes continue to unfold, I've created full 2026 horoscope readings for each zodiac sign here on the channel. Each yearly reading goes deeper into long-term cycles, major planetary shifts, and the bigger picture of what 2026 is asking of you. You're welcome to explore your full horoscope whenever it feels right. Thank you for being here, and trust the timing.